What's up, everyone? It's Intoxicated Opinions. Just got done trying these two vodkas. 8 shots deep. You feeling good?
I'm feeling great.
I like it, man. So this past week, Wednesday, we had a crazy day.
It wasn't crazy. It was an attack on our American soil.
You don't call that crazy?
No.
For me, it was crazy.
Why?
Because my people, as you said
Tell
earlier.
me why it was crazy for you.
No, it wasn't crazy. Here's what happened, man. I'm at work. I'm flipping through Facebook. I see, riots at Capitol Hill. I'm like, oh, shit, more of this stuff. I just keep on moving. But then probably Wednesday evening, I started diving into it. What happened, how it started, kind of the consequences of people's actions. And then the next day, you get to hear people's opinions. And so I'm listening to a lot of people. And
So you being a soldier who served in our army, what did you think of the acts of those terrorists, those domestic terrorists?
oh, man.
It's okay. Tell us the truth.
I will say this. In '06, when I was in Baghdad, we caught Saddam Hussein.
Okay.
I didn't get to see his face because they kept a bag over his head.
Mm.
But we seen his body, But 3 or 4 months before we caught him, they were doing an election in their government. It's all crooked. And Saddam supporters came. They didn't like the results of the election. Attacked the government people there, attacked the officials, killed a lot of people. So minus a lot of deaths, it was very similar to what they did in Iraq before.
So it was a coup.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And after listening to Mr. Orange Man's speech about an hour before that group of people decided to march up there, it made it sound like, hey, go here, get wild, don't let this stand, don't let them vote this dude in. It's rigged, I really won, go fight for me. He left, that group of people, 1,000, 2,000 people walked down, and then it started.
His lawyer said let there be a trial by combat. What did you think of that?
I thought he watched Game of Thrones. I ain't heard of that in a long time, man. I don't know.
Like, as a old man, what did he think, what was he thinking? Like, I would whoop his ass. Like, just...
No, if you have a trial by combat, you can assign your own champion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he
So he
wants
could've
somebody else to do his dirty work.
Yeah, he don't do it.
No.
Yeah. But I would say it was the first time I said, man, for the past 4 years, I've been like, Trump, he all right. I ain't going to put him down super bad. I'm not going to raise him up super high. But after hearing his speech and then seeing the people do what they did at our Capitol, which is supposed to be what we defend as soldiers, I'm like, man, I was way late to the party figuring out this dude is crazy.
Well, for me,
And his followers is like a cult. I don't know if you see
it
him.
is a cult.
Yeah.
It's a cult. It's a terrorist organization. It's a coup. That's what it is. Let's just call it what it is. These people think that they control whatever's going on. They control the narrative, especially Fox. I just don't understand. I understand like CNN, they control their narrative, but Fox just has, as a news organization, I don't understand how they're still on the air.
What's wrong with Fox?
A lot.
I thought recently they was like, all right, we're done BSing. We're going to put all this out. And now Trump don't even like Fox, right?
I don't know.
You don't know? I don't know either. It's too hard to keep up with.
It's difficult. Honestly, I think that, those white people should have been shot. They should have been tased and beat. I think that they should have been taken to jail. I think that they should have been tried and sent to jail for 25 to life. Because what they did was terrorist. What they did was 9/11-ish. They was threatening senators. They was saying that senators should be hung. They hung a noose outside the Capitol building.
I didn't see that.
They was ready to tie them up and
What, there are black people in that group?
it was...
You going to say 1 out of 5,000?
I don't know how many it was, but it was less than 13%. It was a lot less than 13%. So we just want to say that, you know, Kane, who was up there,
Yeah.
you know,
With his backpack on?
yeah,
Yeah, I see that picture.
with his bubble coat on, we're going to say that
What the fuck was he doing?
stupid. You know, it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them.
But here's the sad thing. Most of those people that went there are genuinely convinced that the election was rigged, that Trump should have won.
No, they're not. They just want to keep their power. They feel like they're superior. They feel like that they're in charge. Because this happened 4 years ago. Hillary lost.
Uh-huh.
She lost the electoral vote, but won the majority vote, and they didn't bat an eye. They didn't say nothing about the race being rigged. They didn't say nothing then. But now, because they lost, because they see somebody else winning, they want to say something, or they
So
feel
you don't think
emboldened.
that some of those followers are duped into believing he got cheated out of the election?
So
'Cause that's what I was thinking.
So basically, we calling them stupid, or
Stupid, unable to look at facts.
so basically, you say there's a lot of stupid white people.
There was some black people in there too.
It was a couple. It was.
You know how many Hispanics voted for Trump?
They're
A
stupid
lot.
too.
A
You know,
lot.
I'm not saying that they're not stupid. You know,
So
not
so
all.
you saying a lot of white.
Not all
That's all I'm
Hispanic
saying.
people, but you know, the Floridans who voted for Trump, they're pretty dumb too. They don't know no better.
I was, I watch Skip and Shannon every day, and they brought up the fact that if it was a group of, well, Shannon said if it was a group of black people, they all would have been dead.
I mean, that's facts. You saw what happened when, you know, black people marched on the Capitol. It was all types of, you know, government issue people. It was they called in the National Guard. So you can't say that it wouldn't have happened, because we as black people, we get labeled different. We get stereotyped different. We're the ones looked at as, you know, barbarians and, you know, killers, murderers, but we not the ones storming the Capitol. We go out, we protest. I hate to say it, but a lot of the looting and rioting started with people of
You're going to say white people.
white people. But then, you know, Black Lives Matter get thrown into that. So, but what about all the Black Lives Matter protests that didn't have any looting, didn't have any rioting?
They just get
They
looked
don't.
over.
They bypass it. They don't say
Yeah.
nothing about it. So
I can say I would agree if it was a group. I could agree on two things. If it was a group of all black, Hispanic, all non-whites that marched in there, they would not have gotten into
Yes.
those buildings.
listen, they wouldn't have got up the stairs.
Two, I think if it was a group of white Biden supporters, they wouldn't have got into those buildings. I think the only reason they got into those buildings is because Trump said, everyone stand down, these are my people. Because I've seen videos of police officers shaking hands, taking photos, letting them in.
And then they wasn't cleared on a national, like they wasn't cleared to go in. So
Yeah.
you had to call somebody and get, you know, access for the National Guard to come in, and they wasn't cleared access. They couldn't find nobody to get in touch with. So I just find that, like, that's just disrespectful.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful to our American people. We sit here and we say that we supposed to, you know, stand up here, say the national anthem, and put our hand over for a flag, but it doesn't represent all people. And this is the reason why you got people kneeling. This is the reason why you got people who don't say the national anthem or don't even want to be associated with it at any point in time. And I don't understand, like, how white people don't see that. Some black people don't see it neither.
Some don't. Some people in every color don't see it.
Yeah, we took all them coons in the black community.
You talking about the Hodge twins?
Uncle Ruckus.
You talking about the Hodge twins?
They are.
You used to love them. What happened?
I did. But then they just wanted to make money. So, you know, coons do what coons do.
Oh my God.
Kanye West is another one. You know.
Lil Wayne, because he went up there
He
kicking
broke.
it with drunk.
He a broke coon.
What?
Yeah. Same difference.
So this happened Wednesday. Today's Saturday. A lot of people talking about we should prosecute the president. It's his fault that this happened. He gave the speech and said, "Hey guys, go do this."
He's gone. He's out of.
He got about 10 days, huh?
Yeah. So in these 10 days, do you think anything else will happen?
Who knows? Because right now, my perception of him is he's in a corner. He's like, man, I don't want to let go of this power. I thought I could do all this stuff to keep it, even though I lost the election. I'm gonna storm the Capitol. I'm gonna tell people it's not real. I'm gonna try to go to the Supreme Court. So he's like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Time is counting down. So I don't know.
So you being a white man, what's going on in your community? Like when you on these websites, on your Facebook groups, what is going on?
I would say the best thing about me being white is I can give you the info for the white groups. I would say half and half, man. Half of my friends are going to be Republicans, half of them are Democrats, but I would say a smaller majority are supporting what happened this week. Up until now, it's been, Trump is better, we don't like Biden, but once you just sit there and look and watch, and if you listen to his speech, you're going to have to agree, oh shit, we've been, fucking up for a long time. But then you asked me about a person that was on my Facebook, and I sent you a screenshot. I showed you a status. His status said the silent majority isn't silent anymore. So some people, even outside of the white community, agree with that.
He's a black man.
Mm-hmm.
Black police officer at that.
Uh-huh.
Those people just can't be, changed. I think that, those black people are lost. And I don't understand them. Me being a black man, me being a black man who's not in the hood anymore, who doesn't commit crimes, I don't understand how another black man can look at it and not understand it unless they wasn't brought up in, the neighborhood or brought up in an urban community. I don't understand their rationality.
Yeah.
Like Trump has done nothing for me. What has he done for me? Even you being a white man, what has he done for you outside of the Army?
My military benefits, nothing outside of my VA stuff. Nothing.
So that's why I don't understand why a lot of people vote for him unless it's just more so that they feel like this man preaches our views about a certain ethnic group, whether it be black or Hispanic or, I just don't understand their logical thinking.
There were some comments on my Facebook group that made me feel like some people believed their white privilege was in jeopardy, and so they needed to keep Trump in because he was there to keep it in check. I'm white, I'm going to get away with what I want to, I'm going to continue to excel, and if someone that's for equality gets into the office, I may not have this white privilege that I've had all my life. So I think there is a factor that some, or a lot of white people are like, I want to still be superior than to Hispanics or blacks or Asians. So I honestly think there's some kind of deep down thoughts on people's minds like, I really like Trump because I'm white.
So basically
Period.
they're fighting for superiority.
That's what it looked like.
They feel like that.
That's what I perceived all the comments to be. Yes.
Okay.
That's believable, right?
Hey, if I was in power and I can't say whether I would or would not, do what other people do. I just don't think I would march the Capitol building to try to keep my superiority.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that I'd do that. Now, I'm not saying that I would be against, my people who are in charge or who are running things, but at the same time, I wouldn't be up there marching for somebody who doesn't make sense.
What do you think should happen to Trump? Should he go to jail?
Jail time.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least a few years, Martha Stewart years.
So he gonna be living good then.
I mean, he got raped. He got some allegations of tax fraud. He got what he just did as far as inciting
violence.
riot.
Yeah.
So I think he should face a couple years. Let him go ahead and taste prison. I think that's warranted. I think he deserves that.
How do you feel about Biden moving forward? 10 days, Biden takes over. That's it. No more
Hey,
Trump, right?
as long as he forgets student loans and do what he said he's going to do, I have nothing against Biden being Sleepy Joe or whatever they call him. He be lost half the time to me, but I see it as a better as a move forward, as a step forward in the right
Someone
direction.
that is on an equal playing field.
Yeah.
You know what was most disturbing is the law enforcement, the Secret Service, the local law agencies in D.C. Someone gave them the order, stand back, let these people into our buildings. That would never happen unless it came from up top. And so that means some people are willing to go against their oaths of office. Some people are willing to break the law to please someone they like or their boss or someone of higher authority. And so that was concerning to me as a military person. If we were told to do something that we knew was illegal, immoral, we would say no. Even if it was a captain, a lieutenant, a general, no. We have that right. But these people did that exact thing Wednesday. And so that was concerning to me, and that's where I was like, man, let me think about this a lot deeper. And then I seen this speech, and it was like, man, this is really fucked up.
Well,
Didn't you vote for him 4 years ago?
no, I didn't vote.
You didn't vote at all?
I didn't vote. No.
Oh, okay.
And it's people like me who gave him power. When people say that they vote don't count, as we see in Georgia, they votes count. Black people coming out and voting in record numbers concluded and made sure the Democrats won the seats for the Senate.
Yeah.
So, for people who think that they vote don't count, I was one of them people. I would say that, as we see in Georgia, your vote do count. Come out, vote. This is what people fought for. This is why, everybody has the right to vote. Why, mailboxes shouldn't be taken off the corner like certain people was trying to do.
In Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I would tell people, because it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people like me who think the same thing. That was like, we didn't really want Hillary. We didn't want Trump. It didn't matter. We see that it mattered. We see what we got. We see what happened.
You know what's weird? Even with record voting turnouts, I think only like 0.1% of America voted. So there's tons of people that are just going on with their lives, not doing their part into looking at the candidates, voting, and then that puts us in the situation we're at today. I bet a lot of people didn't look at what their options were, voted, or did not vote, and the majority of people that did vote got the win, and now here we are.
I feel like those people shouldn't have nothing to say.
Nothing to say.
If you didn't vote, you don't have nothing to
Honestly,
say.
this was the first year I voted. In 33 years.
Damn, you're old.
I know, man.
You need
Wait,
to
am I 33?
You need to do better, especially you being an army man or
I am, man.
you know.
No, it's different. Because in the Army, you do what you're told, and that's it. Whoever tells you what to do, that's what you're doing.
No, y'all ain't got no brains of your own, huh?
I mean, unless it's illegal or immoral, we say no. But yeah, you're going to do what you're told.
Y'all probably would never.
Or you're going to be doing some manual labor in Leavenworth. So I'm going to do what I was told.
You got that. I ain't doing none of that.
So we're hopeful right now. The events that happened Wednesday is crazy. I'm praying that's it. Because if any more stuff happens, I mean, it's just one of the Capitol police officers lost their lives that day.
Where the Blue Lives Matter at?
Where do Blue Lives Matter? Police officer lost their life.
I guess it don't matter as long as,
And then I seen some silly looking dudes with like the Viking horns on. You know what I'm talking about? Body painted.
We got Missouri Senate. We got Missouri senator who was fist bumping people at the
Was he?
riot. Yes. So
That's why I said the orders came from above to tell those officers, back up, let them in. It's funny. The president can't tweet. He can't get on Facebook.
that's only because he lost. Had he had won, nothing would have stopped.
You
He'd
don't think
still
so?
be doing what he doing. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he wouldn't have had to have taken it to this extreme to get his point across. But I mean, he's got a couple of days, 10 days ish, 10 days ish. He's done, and I think I heard Joe Biden's speech when he won, like 2-3 weeks ago. Oh shit, it's been like a month and a half ago. But the president keeps saying, "Oh, it's not real, it's not real," but that whole crowd was pretty filled with hope and
You call Hope?
Hope. No, the people that Joe Biden was speaking to.
Okay.
Yeah. That crowd was seemed hopeful. They seemed optimistic, and I really liked the speech actually. So even though he
Oh, you
kinda,
like Sleepy Joe?
even though he kind of reminded me of my grandpa right before he died with Alzheimer's, he was pretty nice with delivering a good message.
Joe will be all right, man. You know, he done served with Obama. He's to learn from his mistakes. You know, he had the crime bill that him and along with other, prominent black supporters, supported at the time. So, he's to learn from it. Hopefully, as far as America, as far as the black people, as far as the African American people, he do everybody right. You know, he listened to the people. He understand where they plight is coming from. We can get some of the student loans knocked down, eliminated. We can get our stimulus checks because I'm looking to blow mine again.
Again,
Again.
you know what I don't like about Joe?
Why?
I heard from his side of the team he's gonna lock the country down again. I'm supposed to be in Miami in 2 months.
I don't think he's gonna do that.
Hey, I'm supposed to be in Miami in 2 months. Is all I'm saying. And I'm gonna drive there. They lock it down.
I won't. I'll be on that plane.
You ain't going to the plane.
Listen, man. I'll be in Miami.
Oh shoot, we've been talking about 21 minutes, man. Anyway, how do you feel as a black man as far as going forward? Are you hopeful? Are you still upset at this event that happened, the march on the Capitol?
As a black man,
Yes.
I feel like, we still got a long way to go.
Mhm.
I feel like getting Trump out of there is a move in the right direction. We didn't expose who we need to expose as far as the people who had these underlying issues with African Americans who don't see, the difference in how we're treated and how white people are treated. I feel like he's more progressive, especially with Kamala Harris as his VP. That we're gonna get a lot done. That we're gonna move into, America being what it should be, the leading country. Hopefully, we can get Medicare for all, or something similar to that. And I feel good. I feel good in my vote. How do you feel?
Normal white people feel good. That cult of Donald Trump's, they probably don't feel good, but I feel good, man. I'm hopeful, positive. Man, that president is just hateful, rude. He's very insensitive. He's very he splits people up. He's divides groups. He divides the country. It's a lot worse than it was 4 years ago. That's all I'm saying. So I can see that. I can look back on 4 years and say, man, the amount of news articles that has racism or topics that involve Republicans versus Democrats, it's a lot more than it was 4 years ago. So obviously we didn't make the right choice then. I didn't like Clinton either, so I don't know. What we need to do, what we can focus on, is having people show up to these conventions where they actually pick who they're going to put up there to be voted for, because we can get a lot better candidates straight from the bat instead of saying, oh, we got two people that are all right. No, we could have went from the start and picked who we really wanted, like that guy that was going to give us $1,000 a month,
Andrew Yang.
Yeah. If enough people would have went and said, hey, we want him, it could have been a landslide. Everyone might have wanted him.
Yeah.
So that's what we really need to do, to step up and make sure we're not just picking the lesser of two evils. Start from the beginning.
Doing our research, understanding it's more than just two, candidates at the time. Understanding that we got to do our homework, our research as American people. If we really care, if we really want to change things, if we really want to make a change, that we got to look at all the candidates and see what they talking about, see what they principles and their morality stand, see who they voted for. I'm all for it. Like I said, Andrew Yang, 2024.
He going again?
I don't know. Hopefully.
Let me tell you this: the hardest thing right now is me trying to be serious with a serious conversation when I'm pretty fucked up.
I'm trying to keep my eyes open.
Don't fall asleep over there, my guy.
I'm
We
good.
doing really good though.
I'm good.
This is
I'm
Intoxicated
good.
Opinions, and we drunk.
Anyway,
Anyway,
you drunk? I'm feeling good.
you ain't drunk yet?
Yeah,
Let's make
I'm
it happen
feeling
then. We
good.
got tons left.
Let's go for it.
Shot for shot. Right
nah,
now.
you don't want to do that. You be passed out somewhere
Come on,
asleep.
man.
Like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching.
Please let us know your opinions on the topic. Tag
Like I
us in
said-
any relevant news articles or opinions you would like to check out because we're always open-minded, even when we're drunk.
Like I said, they drunk minds speak sober thoughts, and we telling you how we really feel. You know, charge them people, lock them up, put them behind bars. That's how I feel.
No more riots. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, beat them too.
Hey, whatever it takes.
Whatever it
We out.
takes.
Peace.
All right.